How you going? This is the test. This is Manic Magic. See how we go. I don't have any music in my headphones anymore, so hopefully that sorts that out. Evidently, I've been informed that the music should be playing, but not overwhelming. But that can be addressed in further. What do you think there, Jim?
I do not hear the music in YouTube.
You can't hear the music in YouTube. That can be checked out at a later stage.
Okay.
Right. I can go now to StreamYard or Hangouts.
Yeah, Hangouts.
Yeah. All right. And what do we see in the YouTube land? I can then press number 4 and present us.
Now, you have to wait 30 seconds for YouTube to show your two-shot or whatever.
All right, as soon as the two-shot comes, I will then press number 4, which is 2 people. We've only just got ourselves here.
I just see you on YouTube. Only you so far.
Only me.
I'll tell you when YouTube changes.
Okay. So they obviously can hear me. Maybe not yet. I will.
Now I hear. Yes, I do hear music in the background on YouTube. Music? Yes.
Rightio, I'll get the two-shot in a minute. So go for the two-shot. Right. Right. On OBS, I can see you and I with that spinning. Remembering this is only when if I get a guess
the music does lower when you talk.
Okay, that's great. When I present other people just as Hangouts, all these bells and whistles won't be the same. It won't be as distracting, so that's not the issue. And plus, I can use it how I would like to. And it is an art channel. I will be doing a bit of drone videos, but as the setup as my art channel, this is how it's presented. But with I do different things with drones and reviews or anything else that I do. Can you bring up chat there, Jim, and see what's going on with chat? And
I have.
And then I'll check out
chat. There's nobody in it, but there's 3 watching.
3 watching.
Okay, never mind. Know who that is.
Yeah. All right, I'm just going to check it up on YouTube as well.
Okay, on YouTube. Yeah, that's okay. That's
right, live test. I've got to make
and
sure
you've got your two-shot on the live stream with me small and you big.
It's just the latest. We had 44 views on that latest one. So I'm making sure I've got the right one.
And I will never be talking about OBS again to anyone on YouTube.
Right.
It annoys me too much.
Yeah. I'm starting to work it out now. It's taken me a while, but we've got 3 people. I understand exactly what I was about to say. I don't need to say any more. No one else is watching, just us 3. So you know what I mean. Rightio. Yeah, so everyone...
I know.
So you can hear the music okay, Jim? And it's dying down when I talk?
Yeah, when you talk... Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Thank you. Everything seems to be working.
It's very nice, actually.
Is it very nice? Oh, that's brilliant. So they might think that they might not discover that I'm back on. No one's watched, yeah. But what else can I present? Yeah, this is what I like. Is the I've got it all written down.
That's okay, because I'm listening to YouTube video. Thomas O'Sullivan joined us.
Oh, very good. I'm glad someone else is in the chat. How you going, Thomas O'Sullivan? I don't know.
I just said
whether you say. I always say it as Thomas, regardless, but everyone else pronounces it as Thomas. I just will just say Thomas. You know who I.
It's Thomas.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just have known that it's just the Irish way of saying Thomas, without the H. But yeah, he's a good supporter. Thanks for coming in, Thomas.
Yep.
I appreciate it. But remembering that when I just have the panel, it'll be similar to what I normally do, and everyone will be presented very similar, and it should be quite exciting. We'll have particular topics. We'll be discussing lots of things, as long as everyone is calm and willing to discuss things and not argue. There's so many channels out there, they say don't discuss politics, but I can prove that it can be discussed in certain ways that without hurting people's feelings. It just means we're men or women and we're not little boys. And we can talk about these things sensibly, I feel, because I will be doing some skits and things down the
How many have you decided will be your maximum?
Oh, I'll play it by ear. I don't need any.
Do you hear me, Trevor?
Yeah, I don't care if
Trevor?
It's 5. I can hear you, Jim, yes.
Okay.
You acknowledge that? I hear you. Yeah.
So you don't care how many you have on?
Yeah, if I have 6 down the track, I've got to get used to things first. I'll just stick with 2, then 3, and work my way around it and just learn everything, because it's how it's all set out is simple, but remembering it's overwhelming getting here. Once I get here and I learn it, it's like anything, it will work, and I'll make it work very well, and it will emphasize my content. It might have the bells and whistles, but remembering this is all early stages. I will deliver, and I endeavour to make sure that it will be about my content, and not you will down the track after a couple of weeks. You won't even notice the bells and whistles as much as what people are making it out to be. It's just going to be a beautiful channel, and it's just different, and people just find it hard to when things are different. You can be blown away, or you can be, oh, is that a bit too much? They're the sort of ways that one might see it as. But down the track, they'll just know it's me. They'll know it's my channel. And at the end of the day, I don't think that's going to hurt anyone.
Yeah, I like that auto volume.
You like the auto volume? We just got to get used to it and know how to work it. I'll just check in. Yep, I've got no one in hanging out.
Yeah.
And anyone else in the chat? Just Thomas, is it? I'll have a bit of a far look.
Massey Power Lee.
Oh, Massey Power Lee.
Right. And your YouTube screen. Remember, you have to press outside on that.
Yeah, I think I'll because it's a test.
Hangouts, you have
I'm going to work
press
with that.
Outside
right. I'll work with that now. Rightio. All right, I've got Hangouts.
Okay.
I'll bring up a YouTube screen. See, last time I did this, I lost Hangouts, and I had to start it all over again. Now, if I do that, have I lost Hangouts? That's not going to work. Go there. Got both of us. Right, we're back to that.
I see both me and you. Okay.
Why is it me and you in there?
Because you are only supposed to make me solo.
That's why.
That is only going to be your guests, not you. You just want me solo on that Hangouts.
Right. Yep, now it's working. Thank you, Jim. Really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I have to remind myself of that too.
And this is
that's
helping
something you'll
you,
get used to.
And it's helping you as well.
Right. We've got very similar. Now play with making me bigger and smaller. Make sure that works. Making your guest bigger and smaller when they're talking. Or if your guest is going to say something important on your channel.
There's you going bigger. It's me going bigger.
Yes, it's working.
Right.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah. I'll present it like that, and if I do 6, I'll do multi-people. Sound is good. Anyone else in the chat?
Yeah, you know, we set mine up as the Brady Bunch.
Okay.
For when you have multiple people, it's just called the Brady Bunch.
Okay, yeah, I put it down as multi-stream. Gotta have a drink. I've been on since 3 o'clock this morning, our time, and it's now 9:30 here.
That's why I asked you.
I had to sleep
what the time
earlier,
difference
though.
Was between me and you.
But I did have a sleep earlier, so I did prepare myself. I thought there might be occasion where I need to do tests. I did speak to Tony yesterday in English time, in UK time, about lunchtime. So I'm working with him because we do a few reviews. And the question is, yes, this does.
Which
Tony?
Tony reviews?
Yes, Golden Retro movies.
Right.
And
Retro Channel.
I've been doing reviews with him, and it's made his views double with the panels that we're having.
Excellent.
That's just not me alone. That's with 3 other people on panels, and it's actually made his channel grow twice as much. He's nearly at 1,000 in 9 weeks, and they're all organic.
You've got Rattle Trap Fishing joining you.
How you going,
Rattle Trap Fishing?
How you going?
RL Photo.
RL Photo.
That's Ron Lockwood Photo.
Yeah, I've just that's his other channel. Cool.
And your friend Massey Power Lee supported you from Golden Retro Channel.
Yes. He has a lot of gamers. He has a lot of he does coins, but he's mainly his movie reviews and gaming. He does a lot of retro gaming. So I'll be having him to try to promote his channel. He's only pushing for organic supporters, and he's doing very well doing that. And he just needs now is just to now concentrate on doing these panels like I do, because I'm well and truly over my subscriber rate. I just need to push now, getting some Hangout and do some panels and do lots of videos. For those who know, I've had disability problems over the time. I've seeked solving that through some of the technology, because I couldn't navigate a normal computer. I needed the big screen. This is all sorted out now. It's taught me a lot. I've got a big enough computer to take the bandwidth. So bandwidth isn't the problem. It was a technical issue that we had. And we have since solved it. And I was having music in my headphones that was just overpowering, so I couldn't concentrate, but we've got that sorted out. Hopefully the music's going up as I speak. I hope that's solved. When we have more than 2 people on the panel, it will be a lot more toned down. It'll only just have us displayed. But it will just have like a little bit of blue behind, similar to just blue stars, but it's not overpowering. I don't know if I can, because what I've got set up doesn't hurt anything. Before it was hurting things, but
Ron Lockwood Sound, it sounds much better.
That's good.
And Massey Power Lee says, yeah, it's great.
If you can just see
I
behind,
see how you're going to do the multi-person.
Yeah, it's just going to be like that. That's all.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just that, and it'll be, but I haven't got the people up yet, so.
Right. It's only
once
me.
I
But
do,
that's excellent.
See how it does just 2 people?
Yeah.
Right, and then 3 people. And then after that, it won't have anything. No black background required, because it will just take up the space. So it will work okay. Just got to get used to it, that's all. And it will happen. With 2 people, this is my art side of it. And with the interface...
Oh, all the bells and whistles.
In the interface, I'll be having the rings.
Instead of butterfly, I could be Mothman.
Yeah.
What's that from that movie, that horror movie?
So
there's your desk.
there's the desk. That's what you'll see. It's a bit cluttered at the moment, but once I have my art gear out there, that's all you'll see.
That was nice how you got out of there, yeah.
And then if I just want to go back in just to present to you saying, right, this is what I'd do if this was the case, wah, wah, wah. I'll talk to the people. And then once I've said my piece, I can then buttons. I just will go out like that, and then it'll go back to, and then I can take away the title. Titles automatically disappear, and then I can just concentrate it on the art. So all you'll see is my hands and that. Yep. And any of the smoke and stuff I can eliminate too if I needed to. But it's not that distracting. It's all good. But the creation, I don't want to alter it anyway. I want to work with it. I love it. I'm happy with it. No other art channel has this sort of stuff. So
see, this stuff is good. So if your art stinks, they can still look around the channel and like it. If my art
stinks, I like the attitude, mate. No, I've got a lot of stuff already on file. And yeah, it's what I've done already is nothing. It's basically getting a bit of content out there. Just learning the editing and that. And once I start going ahead with it, I've got a lot of stuff up my sleeve, like in the computer, logged in videos that needs to just to be put together with my with Director 17, Power Director 17. So I've got that, and that would work fine. I've got a tablet to do animation, so I can start.
Okay, Ron says, Trevor, if I'm not out of line, saying the butterfly is distracting, everything else looks great and sounds great now.
I can sort something out. It's not a problem.
I don't know.
That's Nay's personal touch there. But no, you're never out of line. I appreciate any feedback. But remember, we just want to work with it and see how it goes. And everyone's loving it. I'm getting a lot of people that's checking the channel out and subscribing straight away. So that's a start. I mean, I've been getting on the average of 10 subscribers per day without me going into people's channels as such. Not like I used to do.
I wouldn't subscribe to you. I don't know why they are.
Exactly.
You got 1,500 people.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Yep. And that's in...
pretty good.
Since December now. So I've only started my YouTube channel December. And remember, 3 months of those I didn't have any content. So yeah, I just want to feed on the content and make that my prime focus. So anyone else in the chat that would... did you want to jump on, Ron, just to check out and test the 3 people method? And I wasn't going to use the term threesome.
Give him... You have his email?
I think I might have his email, or I'll send it out now.
Okay, if you don't...
I'll have a look to see what
Yeah, he says sure.
Okay,
he'll come on. If...
can he put his email...
You want me to send it to him?
Yeah, if you could do that.
Okay, because I believe you sent it to... No, I went on through...
But I can send it to you again, can't I?
Yeah, send it to... Oh, is that going to mess you up? Sending it to me?
I'll have a look.
All right, check it out. Send it to me again.
We can always start it again. I can do it this way.
I want to make sure... no. I see it on screen. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
All right.
I see it on screen. That's your problem. Remember, you don't want to have show hangouts. That's why people are always solo or showing in Hangouts.
Yeah, but I can always kick them off if they... So what's happened there?
No.
Does it show, does it?
Yes. That's what you have to remember. You should only be showing the people.
Well, I can solve this. In private chat, it's got the... you can see it in private chat?
Yeah.
That's the email that you can send out to Ron Lockwood.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
That solved that.
Okay. And Ronald, it is coming to you. And we'll test out our 3-man. Okay.
Right.
And sent.
And that should sort that out. Yep. It's only got you.
Yeah. Remember on Hangouts, you always want to be highlighting a person.
Yep.
Make sure a person is on.
Mm-hmm.
If no one's there, don't show Hangouts yet.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, I sent it the link to Ron.
Right. Just wait for his appearance.
Yeah, wait till he shows up in the green room on Hangout.
Yep.
And then just add him, and it should slice to just me and him.
Yeah, he's coming on right now.
Okay, good.
That would be good. Now we have him, and here comes Ron. And for 3 people, I do that. And for...
You only want 2. There you go. Make it 2 people.
Yeah, no,
because it's just me and him in the other shot on the Hangouts. It's just me and him in Hangouts. Remember, we don't need to see you.
Yeah, 1 sec. I'm just doing something. Yes, number 5.
Yeah, very good.
That should be 5. How does that work?
That works very good.
Yep, that's how we got it. And it says StreamYard with friends, and I can take that out. I believe that bottom part, that doesn't have to...
Okay, Ron, can we hear you?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
And how does that... See, that's how it's going to look with this display with more than 3 people. It won't be so distracting.
Ah, Mad Kiwi joined us.
See how that comes out? Can you see how the lower thirds for the multiples disappear? I've still got a bug. And then if you want to send that link to Mad Kiwi, he can jump onto. Let's try to break it.
Okay.
If he wants to jump on for 5 minutes for this test.
Just found out I'm going out of the country tonight.
Oh, really?
Go to Canada?
Yeah.
And I know Thomas won't want to come up. He doesn't come up.
No, he doesn't
He's
like
shy.
Going to Ontario.
Ah, it's a nice place.
Kenora, Ontario.
I liked your last video too, Ron. It was just perfect. Like I said in the comments, so that it was just the right amount of footage. And it explained everything that you needed to just in that video. And it was great.
Oh, the helicopter trip?
Yeah, I think it was just spot on. Because too many people, they'll follow the camera around too long. And it's just not necessary. Or they'll do it too short. And yours was all good. I loved it. Good for just a little video, yep.
I was telling Jim, I think I told Jim or Steve, basically all I did, that was a test of the Osmo Action.
Yep.
And what I didn't want to do was distract from my duties, so I put it on a selfie stick. I generally don't like to shoot in automatic, but I did.
Okay.
And one thing I like about the Osmo Action is you can pre-program that to when the camera is off, all you have to do is hit the record button.
Mm-hmm.
The camera will come on, and then within half a second, 1 second, it will start to record in whatever mode that you have preset. Like if you want it to start automatically filming a time lapse or an HDR video. So what I did was I just stuck it in my pocket right here in my chest, and anytime I wanted to film, I just went up and hit one button. It would turn on and start recording, and then to stop it, I just hit it again, and then I have it set to shut off after 3 minutes so the battery won't wear down. So I basically just pretend it was almost like a body camera.
So now when you go to North Korea or somewhere like that, you can go under cover, can't you?
Yeah. But my whole thing was testing. If you look in the one part of the video, and I guess the whole purpose of my test, when we were going out across the plains, in some of those green pastures through those clouds, if you look on the right-hand side, you'll see the console, the middle console, the sunshade of the helicopter, and it's just vibrating like crazy. But if you look at the footage outside, it's crystal clear and smooth. So, yeah. So the camera compensated very well, I thought.
Yeah,
they're
because that's the Osmo Action, did you say?
Correct.
So there's a lot of mixed reviews now coming out, but not as many as there was with the Osmo Pocket. The Osmo Pocket, some people just didn't like it. Some people loved it. It all depends on what your needs are.
Yeah, I just didn't like with my old eyes. It got too hard to see that tiny little screen.
With the Pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it got awesome video.
Yeah.
I ordered as a matter of fact, it'll be there Thursday when I get home, forgot the name of it. It's a handheld gimbal for the Osmo Action.
Right, is it like a Z gimbal?
It is. I can't think of the name of it. God, it's hell to get old.
Yeah.
But it's really cool though. Something.
All right. I sent Claude an email with the link.
Claude.
Yeah.
Okay, he's in the chat.
Don't bring that guy in.
Yeah, he's all right.
Hey, Ron, how long does that battery last?
On the Osmo Action?
Just over an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what the reviews say anyway.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that.
You're not thrilled with the battery life, though?
I wish I had a little better, but...
But would you say it's adequate, though?
Yeah, and one of the things that you got to be careful with doing, one of the things I did on the motorcycle this summer is you have to take it out of the case to get that one little door that is removable. Mm-hmm. And the only thing that worries me about that little door opens up and it gives you access to your charging port and to your SD card. Now you got to be careful putting that thing back on because it's really tiny, and if you don't put it on properly, that no longer makes it waterproof. I haven't been man enough to stick it in water yet. So.
Yeah, well, I was surprised, but Rick had an attitude was, it's meant to, why not? And he asked Mel to test it out. And he ended up just testing it out. Mel was a bit cautious too. But it's meant to do it where I'd be cautious. I'd be probably too scared to.
Is anybody in your Hangouts green room?
No one in the green room, no. Other than yourself. Sorry, I'll rephrase that. You guys were, but no one else has turned up.
There you go, you guys. Beautiful. Sorry, Ron, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. But Trevor, this all looks good here now. But I mean, and again, you guys know 10 times more than me, but streaming with you right now, crystal clear, absolutely no hesitation. But I noticed when you were with all the graphics, the music, and again, I had asked Jim, does that eat up bandwidth at all? And I noticed, and I'm not in the best internet conditions right now.
See,
but I noticed it kept stuttering, kept stopping.
Yeah,
stuttering.
that wasn't the bandwidth, because I have ample elbow room with my bandwidth. I have ample elbow room with the upload of what I can get out of my wall, out of my internet socket. It was a technical issue that was stuttering, and that's been further solved.
No, I did notice when Jim first came on with you, it was really bad. It just kept stopping every 3 seconds. And then when I come back on here, 5-10 minutes ago, notice it still did it, but not as bad, not even close. But again, I don't know how much of that is my internet. See, I'm in an apartment complex.
Yeah.
And there's Wi-Fi here.
Well, what we can do is, because this is what was all part of it, is that I've got a green light that's permanent, and I'm using 6038, which is, I've got ample elbow room. I'm only using a CPU of 47.9%. So I've got another 50% to work with, elbow room. So it's showing clear green on my end.
Yeah, right now everything is crystal clear, perfect.
Yeah, so it's doing KB, kilobytes per second. It's doing 6,000. It's doing between 5,000 and 6,000. So what does that tell you? You'd probably experience a lot more what that can tell you, Jim.
That's not a lot.
That's not a lot?
No, that's good.
That's good. Right. No one in the green room.
Freaking robocallers.
Robocallers. So yeah, I welcome everyone in the chat, and thank you for coming. There'll be a lot more live streams ahead of this one today. Today's only a test. So yeah, feel free if you've got any questions. Feel free if you want to just chat. And we still got Thomas in there. At the moment, until I get what I'm going to do, Jim and Ron, is I've got another monitor ordered. I can pick one up for just a couple $100, and that will put the chat over there. And I wanted to do that anyway. And there will be this. I've got it all selected to a space to put it, and then I can do chat and whatnot, and I can use that for my TV and have this for YouTube as well when I'm not using the stream.
I use a little tablet for chat.
Yeah, but I'm not at the moment until I put it on a stand or something. This is all I'm going to do at the moment, but we'll work something around it, because I can get even if I go second hand, there's always local ones that you pick up a old TV, a flat screen TV for $50, and can double as a monitor.
See, I had to resubscribe.
Oh, Brent's in here.
Trevor.
Oh, did you? Yeah, that's
you're just another
YouTube.
Person that, because I'm constantly finding every day people that I'm subscribed to. They keep, and Dan was saying about that earlier about, they unsubscribed. Like, why did you do that?
See, I don't take any notice of it, because I've been watching other live streams where this one lad, he's going to investigate why his. Here we got someone sinister in the chat. Who have we got? Radio.
Oh, it's good for a laugh, man.
What?
Mr. X.
Bite me. You let a troll on here. I can't believe you do stuff like that.
Where did you get that mask?
Yeah, I thought he got it from Drone Worship. The drone worship, how's that work with 4 people?
Good.
It's working all right. It's not
Yep.
cutting anyone's head off. And you haven't got your finger to your mouth for their drone worship.
Droner and his bike.
He droner in his bike.
You don't even know who we are, who I am. So
Who we are.
Yeah.
I could be the grumpy vlogger.
It could be anyone.
You send links out to everybody.
Did I? Yeah,
No,
I did that by mistake.
he's playing.
You sent a link out to him, not
Yes.
me.
Yes.
I could have if I wanted to. So that all works
Trying to
well.
guise him. Closed the door, took out the bike.
Oh my god!
Oh,
You
what you
closed the
talking
door. You took out the bike. Just put your camera down. You'll see your little dog.
Oh yeah, I don't see the bike in the background.
No, why don't you? Gee, what else we could have been
What
talking
bike?
about? We could have been talking about the bike for the next hour.
Oh, that's the way it is. Okay. Here we go.
You can
remember
leave the
that
mask
it's,
on. That was funny.
Ah!
Cool. How you going, Claude? We knew who it
Are you
was.
getting hot under there?
I was suffocating. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
Kiwi's still out there. Does he want to jump on? Who else is out there?
I guess he did.
Oh, guy in the drone. Could you send a link out to him? He's in there. Mitch has just jumped in. See if we can blow this up and get 6 people on.
So, Claude, where is the bike?
I don't know. You put it
It's
in the
safe.
passage, haven't you?
I guarantee it's not in the garage. It's safe.
Is it in the bedroom or?
It's on the bed with a nice cover over it, laying on the pillow, waiting for me to go to sleep with it.
I'm sure Mama's appreciating that.
She sleeps in a chair anyway now.
Yeah, you can send Kiwi a chat too if you haven't,
All right.
because he'll jump in as well.
No, it's I was working on it because it's got a lot of miles put on it here the last couple of days. So
Oh, that's good, right?
yeah, I did a ride today from Martin, Michigan to beyond Conklin and back, and that was like 28 miles. So yeah, it's at the spa. That's right, Brent.
Mr. X.
Yeah, Mr. X.
Mr. X.
I know how to work StreamYard. I don't have to take this thing from you guys. I can go to school.
That's right.
I can take myself out of here. How come there's only 4 of us on here?
Oh, there will be 6 in a minute.
Well, what's going on here? It's this live stream test, and
There'll be 6 in a minute. There'll be Mitch and Kiwi coming on.
Oh, okay. And I did do on my channel today. I did a tour of Freewheeler Bike Shop.
Oh, did you?
Everybody was asking.
I missed that. I may have been.
I didn't
elsewhere.
upload it yet. It
You
hasn't
haven't?
been uploaded.
All right, I'll look forward to that. I'll check it out.
So I did a tour, and I got in there obviously early before anybody was there. And he said there's no link, by the way. Old guy in a drone.
Okay.
Jim sent. I probably sent it to the Playboy Mansion or something, an email.
Oh
No.
my God, that'd be exciting.
Know his address.
Yeah.
So when were you were out riding today?
Yeah, this morning.
How many miles you get in?
I told you I did.
didn't hear.
I did about 13 out, 13, 14 out, and many back. So I got the videos in the computer. I just got to upload them. So
You had to rest yesterday because your calves or your hamstring was tied, wasn't it?
oh yeah, my legs are bothering me today right now, but I went and did the ride anyway. But channel's going to have a name change.
Yeah, well,
What
Mr.
now?
X, Mr. X.
No, it's going to be Adventure Cycling with Claude.
Uh-huh. We've
And
got
The
a,
drone part is going to go away, but the trouble is YouTube, because I changed my name playing around to Clarence one day, I have to wait a little bit because they won't let me change my name on my channel.
Who did that happen to? That happened to the good drone, the good troll. That's it. Was doing it to stir up Val, and then he found out he had to wait for how many weeks or months?
Yeah, you have to wait a little bit before you can do it. So.
And we've got Mitch here. How you going, Mitch?
Mitch is
Hey
out on
guys,
the porch
I'm on
with a cigar.
my cell phone with the cigar. How you
You're
doing?
enjoying yourself. That's good to see. That's great. So we can get.
There we go.
We've got 5 here.
So, Mitch, this is what you were listening to the other day when they were telling me I can't do it. It's being done. So,
What are you doing now? Are you actually in?
are
in
you on the
StreamYard?
screen? Are you on screen? Can you hear everybody?
Can you hear
Yeah.
everyone?
Okay. Then OBS is working.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because my OBS is working.
Yeah. Well, there's other people that don't believe OBS
Well,
works.
wait a minute, Jim. Answer this question: who's hosting this live stream?
Manic Magic, Trevor.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not streaming through your OBS. You're using your OBS as a virtual camera into StreamYard.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
That wasn't what they said wouldn't work. What they said wouldn't work.
Okay. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, but basically, I want to know how to do it too, and that is to stream from OBS and bring in the StreamYard in a window.
Yeah, we're not doing it.
Yeah, okay. I'd love to figure out how to do that though.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One more. We'll catch a fish alive.
Look at there, my OBS. So nobody gets confused. This is who I really am, but I'm on my other channel. So I put my name up in my OBS. So
Claude.
Claude.
Brent.
Yeah. It's all looking good.
Let me throw a link out to Brent.
Yeah. Throw a link out to Brent. Throw a fish.
Don't throw one up to Tommaso Sullivan. He won't come on. He doesn't. He
I knew that.
He was on my live stream once, but he said he has to be like at 10 million before he'll come on the live stream again. Now he's complaining about the shine on top of my head.
I have to ask that.
light.
I've got to ask that question, Claude. Don't be offended, but do you shave the top of your head and oil it?
I would.
There we go.
Yeah, I put baby oil on there
Do
just
you?
to make it baby smooth.
I would do it too. I just asked, that's all.
You have to wax it, don't you?
Oh, you know what? When I ride bike, I wear a helmet, and it's really smooth. The airflow through the helmet, it just helps so much.
Weirdo.
Weirdo.
Aren't we all?
You know, I was happy being out in the chat, being a troll.
I
you
know. Aren't we?
Giving Thomas crap and stuff.
Aren't we all a
Tomas.
little bit weird?
He wants me to put the mask back on. So
Where did you get that?
Where did you get that mask, Claude?
You can get it at any theatrical store. I got 2 of them.
Cool.
There.
You're into a bank robbery.
Oh, Gareth, your friend Gareth just started a stream.
Oh, you did? Yeah, he's playing games. So
Turkey throat.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not drone worship.
He got
Dan
him.
copied me. I'm the original.
I don't think Gareth is his real name either. I think he got
No, his real name is.
It's
I got
Jack.
him on Facebook.
his real name.
His real name is Jack Frost
And he got turkey throat for working in
because he
slaughtering
worked at-
turkeys.
slaughtering turkeys. That's how he got the turkey throater. So his real name is, he's on Facebook under Jack Frost. So
Sonny's on, Trevor.
Yeah, something's coming on. How do I work?
Sonny says hello.
I don't know if you noticed today that Sonia was back.
Yes, I did notice that.
She's been off because somebody vandalized her car, and she's been dealing with the police and the law over it. So,
Oh, jeez.
I thought for sure, because I thought, well, did I say something or do something wrong? Because, she does a lot for me. She handles all of my Teespring stuff and everything else. So
Something happened. A sixth person come on, but I can't see where they are.
Are they in the green room eating the donuts up?
Well, something come up over the green room area. Mitch is
Unless
there.
they come in and left again.
And they may have. I think there's a perfect space there for the sixth one, because I haven't hosted this with that many people yet. See, I
sent the link to Brent.
Yeah.
All right, Brent, are you here? Comment in the chat if you got issues.
We're all got issues.
It works. It works in a pinch. I mean, he may be on here, but not have no audio or something.
Well, I can't see the chat because I'm on my cell phone, and this
That's
StreamYard
okay.
picks up the whole screen.
Well, don't worry about it, because the only one that's really commenting is Tommaso Sullivan, and he's just being a jerk anyway.
Well, tell him to get in here with it.
He won't.
Huey.
Oh no, he will never do
won't
that.
come on.
He will never do that. He did it once. He was on my stream once this year, and to help me out, and he's actually pretty good at it. He's really talking to the people, but he did it one time, and that was it. He just said he wasn't comfortable doing it. So I give him crap, but I understand. It's not for everybody.
And, and he's a good troll. He likes stirring us up.
Yeah.
He something to
You
bite
see what he
him.
just said? You see what he just said? He says, I might, just not with you, though. Not with me. Why is my bell not rung on your channel, Trevor? Oh, I know why. Because it's on the, well, no. I am subscribed to you through my biking channel, so the bell wasn't rung.
Okay, well,
It happens a lot.
that's the issue with YouTube.
On my other channel, I lost 7 subscribers, but I went and looked today. I got 8. I gained 8 back. So apparently YouTube was doing something. I don't know.
Exactly, it's the same old story over and over again. I just ignore it now. I just get them from organically. They come and go. Overall, I haven't lost any from the time I started, because any of them I lost briefly have all come back.
Right.
And so I ignore it now.
Well, I got in the habit now of telling people if they're on my stream to check each other out to make sure you haven't lost somebody, because it can happen. It's
It
just
happens a lot.
yeah, I'm gonna check Peter Carroll out right now because he's out here.
Hey,
Oh,
Peter.
Hey, Peter, how you doing?
Yeah, I got him, but he doesn't have a bell. No, I don't have Peter Carroll. It's on this channel. That's why it's confusing me. I got him subscribed to my biking channel now, so that's why I don't have a lot of these people. I need to
that's
switch.
right.
I'm going to switch accounts in a minute. It's not that hard to do.
That's right. You don't have them on that channel.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm going to go to my.
Later.
I'm going to my other channel. So there, I'm back on the other one. Let's see here.
It's coping with everything.
Yeah, I got Peter on my other channel. So I got him on both channels actually. So
What's a cooey cobbler?
Kiwi Cobber is Australian Aussie slang. Cobber means friend.
Cool.
Oh, you got to learn how to speak a whole new language here.
I guess.
well, in the United States, if somebody calls you a jerk, it means that you're friends.
See, Kiwi.
Ask Jim, right?
Yeah, it's
Kiwi,
a friendly term.
Kiwi is a
Term of
common.
endearment.
Kiwi is a common yelling out, saying "Hey" in the outback. If anyone was lost in the outback, they would use the term "Cooey," and that's how you would say it to try if someone was lost in the outback. So it's a friendship call as well.
Well,
so
here
we would use Cooey Cobber.
Here in the States, if you're out in the woods, you say, "Oh, hell, now what the hell do I do? I can't figure out where I'm at."
Yeah.
Yeah, you're screwed.
If we're doing a search and rescue,
Man, I'm screwed. I need to. I added rattle trap fishing too. I'm going on just adding people on here.
Yeah, you'll get a few more subscribers because I'm sure when you come on new streams that there's a few that you wouldn't have, because I've subscribed to a lot of Filipino communities and different places.
You know, you go to this Tommaso Sullivan's page, which I've checked and I'm still subscribed. But if you go to his videos, you don't show. He shares a lot of videos.
He's got them in the playlist, right?
Yeah, it's like a lot. So, but you know, I keep adding them.
He watches a lot.
Yeah.
He pops on every time.
Yeah, well, most times anyway. He does have to have a little bit of sleep too, like I do.
Tomas, plug your ears, will you, for this next few minutes? He's actually a pretty nice guy.
He's a good troll.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I'm a big child.
It looks like Art Carlson just came on live.
Yeah. If no one else pops on, we've got to get to 6. So if Art wants to jump on, or whoever else is out there that may want to jump on, first in, first serve, to try to get to 6. We got Mad Kiwi. We got Sunny. We got Sunny out there too. She's a good supporter. And Peter Carroll. Yes.
I think Peter was one of my first subscribers way back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's been with me ever since I started this thing.
We're all locked up.
All locked up
on YouTube. Let me refresh.
Yeah, we are.
I refreshed and we're all locked up on YouTube.
Have we broken YouTube again?
I think so, because I was streaming from my phone to YouTube and it went blank and then went to a new video.
We're back.
It started working again. I refreshed too.
Yeah.
I was wondering why Jim was sitting there with his finger up his nose for 10 minutes.
I was covering my laughter. I just got a message. Oh, this message is funny as hell. I can't say it on here, but
how bad is it?
It's not suitable for work.
Oh, not suitable for children?
Yeah.
Okay.
You crayon eating.
Who's eating crayons?
Nothing. It's a shout out. It's a love song to idiots.
Okay.
You know what I see is happening on YouTube right now?
What's that, Claude?
Your logo up in the corner is covering Ron's face.
Yeah,
Ron, you need to get way down low.
Ron wants to hide. I'll see what's happening.
If you get stuck up there in the corner, you get a duck on your head.
Well, I named a duck on my channel. His name's Don. So, the guy in the corner, the gets Don.
Yep, Donald Duck.
Hey, we can't use that. Might get copyright for saying that word.
That's true.
We got to call him Don.
And no quacking.
Who has that quack?
Well, it just quacks me up when you said that, though.
So how's everyone going? Any flying?
I'm doing good.
Any flying for today?
I took the drone up when it's right here still. I put it in here, and I took it with me, and I did fly it, trying to try the AccuTrack, and it didn't work.
You got to be down lower for that, don't you?
I tried it at all different heights, but the trouble is I had high tension, high voltage power lines within 40 feet of me.
Wow.
And I don't know, that could have been screwing it up. But I was trying it because I was going to have it follow me and ride the bike, you know. And it locked on me. I said, oh boy, here we go. And it turned. Then all of a sudden it just started doing a pirouette going around circles and just staying there.
What drone is that?
Mavic Air. I like it because it's the perfect size to carry on a bike. So,
they're very, very portable.
Yeah, it's right there. And, I mean, it flies well, it handles well, it works well. I did do the propeller upgrade on it, but...
I was going to ask you if you tried those quiet props on it.
They're on it right now.
You like them?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Right here's the box from, if I can get it here. There's just a little delay on YouTube. Right here's the box for them.
Yeah, didn't you say they weren't bad price-wise either?
$25 for 4 of them. And these are the stealth, low noise, quick release propellers. Within 50 feet of you, get it 50 feet away, you don't hear it.
Wow.
It quieted it right down. I gained 3 minutes of flight time, too.
You're kidding.
Nope.
You wonder why DJI can't come up with something like that.
Because they want to sell you more batteries.
Peter says he flew his Tello yesterday, crashed it, and had to retrieve it from behind the TV. That happens.
I flew one of my tiny whoops behind the TV on the wall, and it took me a half hour to find it.
I have these props. I don't know, someday. I didn't. They're a big waste of money. Right here.
The carbon fiber?
Yep, right there. They're pretty cool looking, but they're a waste of money because they screw with the drone.
Were you getting vibration from them or something?
Oh, I was losing video link. You get it 3 feet, you get it, say 30 feet from you, and all of a sudden the video would go out. I brought it back, landed it, put stock props on it, and it was fine. So, yeah, they're not worth the money. Don't even. I did it as a test, and they're just junk. So they just set up here collecting dust now.
You know, I would have never thought that carbon fiber could mess with the wireless signal.
But you think about it, on a drone, the sensor or the camera on the front, that's not the whole camera. That's just the optic part of it. The rest of it's built into the drone. And, you know, in between that and everything else, they were just screwing it up. So, yeah, the camera's not that piece on the drone. That's just the optic part of it. The rest of it's built into the drone. So,
Claude, your final verdict is for the carbon fiber.
No good.
You're saying they're junk.
They're junk. Don't waste your money.
Right. The reason why how would I put it? I didn't say anything to you, but when Ken Heron did a review on them a while back, he said they were junk. But I thought, let you use them, let you try them. I wasn't going to say anything bad about them, and see what you thought. And that's interesting.
Yeah, put it that way. They only got one flight. They're in this box. I put them right in this box, and I don't even want to give them away to nobody. That's how bad I think they are.
Wow.
They're basically, they got one flight on them, and that was it. And I wouldn't give them away to nobody. If I got issues with it, somebody else is going to have them. They look pretty. You know, they look pretty, but
see, I
they're just
control
junk.
I control you, Claude, but at times I try to be serious, and that was something I didn't want to troll you about because I didn't want you.
No.
I didn't want to put you off.
No, that's fine. That's why they're sitting here in the original. This is the original bag they come in too.
Yep.
That's how they were sent to me, and
Did they interfere? Did they interfere with the radio signal? You think?
I think, and there was two issues I had with them. One was when it was hovering, say at 6 feet in the air, it was moving around more so than normal. For one thing,
maybe they're not too still.
It was just like dancing and walking around. But then when I got it 30 feet away, the video link just disappeared. I mean, the camera went black, and that was it. So I brought it back, and I landed it, quick change the props out, and everything was fine.
You know, on the FPV drones, the frames are carbon. And you have to be very careful where you put your receiver antennas, because if you get the receiver antennas like parallel to the carbon legs or too close, you'll lose all the range. So that stuff just soaks up radio waves.
Well, you think about it, on the Mavic Air, the propellers are carbon, you know, and the little legs that fold down are your antennas, and they're right above the legs. And you got the props, the motor, and the wiring for the legs are all right there. So I think that's why it was screwing it up. So, but I was going to give them away to somebody, but if somebody would want to try them, but they don't work for me. I considered taking it and trying it again with it and seeing if it was a fluke, but also I noticed how it just hovers. It was kind of moving around more so than normal.
Are those new props that you got?
What's that?
Those new props that you got, are they flexible? Are they flexible?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's why that's probably why it was moving around a lot, because the air is probably tuned to take the flex of the props into account, and when the props don't flex, it's going to overreact.
Yeah, right here's the props are on it. These are and they're actually wider here and here. They got more pitch to them, and they're actually longer. And if you grab the tips of them, look how flexible they are. They're just
that's why the carbon fiber props were causing the thing to wander around, because you'd have to retune the drone for those props, and we can't do that. DJI makes the tune for these things.
Right. Well, we can go like this. And also, when you order them, I drag my computer all over the place. They come in this cool little bag, this little cloth bag. But these are the original stock propellers, and I can hold them side by side. If I get the camera. Hey, Trevor, can you put me full screen just for a second?
Rightio, let's try this out.
Because then we can go like this. I can go like this.
No, I'm full screen.
Okay.
Oh, okay. There, he's full screen.
Now Claude is rightio.
Okay. Let's see here. But if you look at him,
and Ron's back. Good to see you back, Ron.
If you look at here's man, I gotta go to the actual StreamYard because I'm looking at the YouTube feed and it's so laggy. But anyway, if you look at it, this is the stealth one right here. You can see the width of it at the blade.
Yeah.
And if you go to the Mavic Air, you look at it, it's narrower.
Yeah.
And also, if you go by length, they're on the end. And if you go by length, the stealth propeller is longer. It's a longer prop. And if you go by this angle here, you can see the rake of the propellers or the pitch. You can see it right there.
It's got a higher.
And if you look at this one, it doesn't have as much pitch in it.
Yeah, down at the root of the prop, it has more pitch and probably less at the tip.
Yeah, exactly. If you look at the tip, you can see, well, if we get it, I'm holding up my camera, but let's see here, which way we going here. But if you go this way out, you see it gets really flat.
Yeah.
And, but they work well. 3 minutes of flight time, and they're at 50 feet in the air. You don't hear the drone. I mean, these things here, it screams like crazy. Anybody has an air, these things scream. This one, these don't.
Trevor, are your buttons 6 and 4?
What's that?
I can see what they're doing there. They're moving the main lift of the propeller in towards the root of the prop, which means the tips aren't working nearly as hard, so they're not going to make nearly as much noise.
Right. And the other issue is, I noticed I flew the drone 2,300 feet away from me with these props and brought it back. The motors are not hot. The motors aren't overheating, are getting warm, and the battery is not getting as hot. You know, a lot of these batteries will get kind of warm on these. The batteries are just slightly warm. They're not, hot like they usually get on this one. So,
sounds like that's a very worthwhile investment to make in that drone.
$25 is all they cost for 4 of them.
Mm.
Do they make them for others too?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can get them for the Phantoms, all of them basically. And if you go to the Master Air Screw site, you can get the props for the air in different colors. Or if you go to Amazon and order them, you can only get them in black. So,
God, we were using Master Air Screw props 20, 30 years ago in RC.
Oh, I did. I had planes. I had them on. So
yeah, they've been around for a long time.
So, but yeah, they work good. Now I'll get the camera back up here. Get it out of my face. There we go. There we go. But no, if anybody has them, I wouldn't be afraid to. And these are the version 2. When you get them, you got to make sure they say version 2 when you look them up.
So you guys can go for a walk with me here. I'm going to go in. It's going to get dark, but I'm going to head in the house here.
Yeah.
Finish the cigar.
I believe they even make them. I think Ron's got a Mavic. You got a Mavic Zoom, don't you, Ron?
Can you hear?
Mavic Pro.
Oh, he's got a Pro. I believe they make propellers for that too.
Those props on the Mavic 2s work pretty good.
Lost audio again.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So how long are you going to stay on, Trev?
Not sure. I was just going to wait till we got 6, but I don't know.
I mean, we got 4,
and we got what we wanted, so it's all good. I'm happy. It's only a test. I'm very happy what's been achieved at the moment on my second time round.
You got to remember, Ron's on an iPad in a apartment complex that
he's having audio problems, and that's quite fine. If I was on a proper live stream, I'd deal with it and just after all, we live with that, don't we? It happens to us all.
Yeah, I've been not live streaming in the mornings. That's when I do my biking channel stuff. So I go for my rides. So yeah, I was talking to Drone Worship, and we decided that he was showing me on TubeBuddy the analytics for my channel, my biking channel. And it doesn't even classify me as anything right now. So he says you need to do adventure cycling with Claude and make it a blog and mention blogging a lot. And he says that eventually the analytics will pick you up and they'll classify it. Because I said, well, I go on here. I had one other big YouTuber pop in one day because I post pictures of the fat bike. But other than that, if I go to do a live stream, nobody even knows I'm over there. But if I go on my YouTube, on this channel, everybody and their brother knows pops on. So,
Yeah, one channel's enough for me.
Well, this one here is my main channel I'm on right now. I'm not on the bike one, by the way. And this is where I put all my drone flying stuff, but I also like riding bikes. So I thought, well, why not put a bike? And this is my setup I made that I put on my chest, so I put the camera on. This is how I do those bike riding videos.
That's quite big.
I put that on my, and here's the camera, and I just snap the camera in, just like that, and right there.
Sorry there, Ron.
I strap that on my chest, and I'm ready to go.
You pop in and out all the time. That's sorry about that. I thought you were still on. I thought you were still on, but
oh, great! Now I'm hidden in the corner.
Yeah, see, I had to move over like this to get away from the logo.
Let's see here. Hold on here. Let me move the chair over. Am I the wrong freaking way or what? Let's see here.
So it says here I can flip my camera. So I guess on the cell phone that means it's to the back camera, right?
Yeah, it gets you wider.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. I already
turned it sideways, so I did that. But I'm going to flip the camera, and you guys can see. There you go. You can see the new drone that I'm building.
Okay, yep.
There, yeah, I can change angles too. There we go. I'm on a different camera now.
This is the new 7-inch drone that I'm just finishing up.
Holy cow, that looks pretty.
And it's got
how big are the props going to be on it then?
Trevor,
these
Trevor,
are 7
look at your email, will you?
What's that?
Trevor, look at your email. I'm told.
Okay.
Claude, 7-inch props.
Wow. Oh, that makes sense.
This has got
just change something. That's all.
This has got that Tarsier camera. See the dual camera on the front?
Yeah.
The top camera is the top camera has a DVR and it shoots 4K 30. 4K 30.
What did we just do here? Somebody just shared some. Or hey, Trevor, your email's showing up on the screen.
Okay. See, I can't do all that stuff, so I'll wait.
All right.
Yeah, because right now we can read your emails.
Yeah. They're only emails that were only from notifications anyway.
Oh yeah.
Now what's happened? StreamYards. What I'll do
I'll probably test fly this thing tomorrow. Just take it out and hover it around, make sure everything works on it. But
what I was thinking doing tomorrow, that'd be cool. It's not drone related, but bike related. Anybody remember the show Bewitched? It was on TV with Dick Sargent and all them. Dick York, I mean. I know where he's buried at. He's 6 miles from here, and I know where his house was. I was thinking of getting on my bike and riding to his grave site and taking pictures of his grave, him and his wife's grave, and taking a ride over to the house he lived in when he passed away, because he's from Rockford, Michigan, which is close to me. And I actually got the location when you go into his into the cemetery. The first row, you go 3 over, and there he is. There's his grave. Then you go 2 more over, and there's his wife's buried at. So, but I was thinking it's probably 6 miles. It's road riding. That's the only thing. So I could probably between there and getting to Rockford, it would probably be a couple hours, but. Yeah, May has invited you to join a remote support technician. Will be able to view and access your emails or stuff that coming up, Trevor.
Can you see that, can you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my God. That's okay.
I don't see anywhere. Is it on the stream or is it on the stream?
No, it's on YouTube right now.
Oh, well. Sorry
and
about
right
that.
there's the keyword.
We're seeing everything but what you're supposed to be clicking on. Just click on the people's picture. You gotta take this off of YouTube, man.
Well, they can't see it now.
We all saw it.
All right.
Yeah, you had the key shown for StreamYard.
Well, maybe you'll get the sixth person.
Yeah, he might be a guy with a mask and a grumpy vlogger hat, like a troll or something, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna fire up my computer. I'm just getting tired of this cell phone thing.
I've got...
Here we are. This is gonna fire this mess up here.
Yeah.
I just thought with me turning my camera off, that was going to not be able to show
I
everything.
have to stay on your subject.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
showing
right now,
the StreamYard
you can
keys
see-
are not going to hurt anything because I can still dump them, can't I?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
There's my green screen.
I usually, when I do my live streams with my bike channel, I have a purple screen. It looks like a real bicycle sitting behind me.
And turn on the mixer here.
Well, now we're showing it. Trevor, you keep showing your camera settings and stuff.
That's not me.
That's me.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm setting up. I'm turning all this crap on here. There we go. And let's get the OBS going.
And I think Sonny too. I think I did subscribe to your channel.
Yeah, Sonny supports quite a bit.
Yeah, I gotta check, see who else is out there.
Sonny's on Tony's channel a lot too.
Make goats. Let's see here. Gotta make sure I got that channel.
Okay.
Oh, he did. He's at 49 now. I just got him. So
Yeah, Mike Goat's a good supporter.
Mike Goats. I ain't got my glasses on. Excuse me. You know, I'm old.
And
Mad
Mad
Kiwi.
Kiwi's back.
Yeah, let me check on Matt. He's only at 62 now. He's at 63. There we go.
Who's that called?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the StreamYards cooking here. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll be in twice here. I'll be on, so we'll get the sixth person in. I'll leave the cell phone up.
I did that one day. I think Jim was there. I did that on my own stream. I was under two different YouTube channels, talking at the same time. It was crazy. I think Jim was on that day.
What I want to do is I'm going to go, hang on a second, guys. Set the phone down here. Whoops.
Hello, Sonny.
Mike. Oh.
Poke him in the head anytime he does that.
Trev, you got to put me in the stream.
Yeah, we will.
He's in the basement, Trevor,
Yeah,
in the
it's
green
okay.
room.
I've got to jump over to the green room. One sec.
He's got two different outfits. He may have to, if they're close together, he may have to mute the volume on one, but he should be able to. I did double live stream from the same computer.
Yeah, it's okay. I can hear an echo because I've got two microphones going, but
Right.
I'm going to hang up on the cell phone as soon as he gets the other one
Yeah,
window
that's
open.
okay.
Ron's trying to call me.
Says right there that I'm in the in the green room. There it is.
Yeah, he's there, Trevor. You just got to add him and bring him up. And we can have him in here twice. What she's going to get is they're going to be both, if he's on a cell phone, a different angle, but the talking will be the same. I did it one day. It was funny.
You don't have to. There's no emergency to do that, to play with your buttons. I know you got 48 buttons to contend with.
Don't worry, Jim. It's not me that's doing it.
Okay. Remember,
What
is
is Nave remote access in the live stream right now?
Nah. Nay is not coming back on YouTube.
He's not. He's finished once he's dealt with me.
I got that email yesterday that because someone else had announced he was taking a break, and then he said, "No, I'm not taking a break. I'm done."
1 sec.
Well, that's a shame because people drove him off. He helped a lot of people, me included. So
yeah.
Just because people got to be jerks, can't appreciate a guy for what he does and what he's trying to do. I mean, everything that's running here right now is from him. So,
well,
hey, Trevor, find me in the green room.
Oh, I'm going to try. I can't see anyone else in the green room.
Oh my God! Now I'm full screen.
I see your desk on.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's good. Full screen on your desk. Discord.
Right now he's got me on full screen. He's
playing.
He's changing.
Now he's got Jim.
Microsoft Research, algorithmic information for dependable and secure autonomy. Boy, they're doing some wild stuff with the drones. Microsoft and NVIDIA.
Look at there. We got Mitch on twice.
Okay, all right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here I am.
So we got 6 people in
front of the green
now.
screen.
All right, yeah, we've got 6 people in.
It's Mitch and the old guy Mitch. You got two different guests on here.
That's cool. I want to get the where is it? The live stream up here too. Matic, there it is. Let's see.
What I ended up doing, when I was double on mine, I was playing around. I muted
Site
one
looks
myself.
good, Trevor.
Okay, so now I have the chat. So let's pop the chat out, and I can see
Actually, that desk view is good of yours, Trev, on that down camera.
I'm going to get another monitor, even if it's only a $50 one, just to put so I can see chat properly.
Well, the Mad Kiwi said he never got a link, by the way. That's why he didn't pop on.
Okay, we tried to. Sorry about that, Kiwi. We'll get there eventually.
Well, you can rotate him out. I mean, if he wants to come on, I can rotate out and go back to being troll.
No, I'll get rid of my cell phone now. Anyway, that's the one that's full screen. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of that.
All right. So then somebody can send Matt Kiwi a link.
There we go.
Come on.
Okay. So now you should be able to hear me.
I don't know if my channel I've been known to do it. Just quick post a link in the chat, then wait for him to click on it, then quick remove it. But one day I got a troll on there. His name was Mel 400 AGL. I wasn't planning on it. Next thing I know, he's down in the basement looking at me in the green room. So,
telling you how to work your stuff. Telling what you could and couldn't do.
Kind of.
Here we go.
Kinda.
Here we go. Hey, we got sound effects now.
Oh my God! Are you related to Lloyd?
Me? No, but Lloyd and I. Well, here. Okay.
There we go.
But they do. Rich and Lloyd, they do dueling banjos though.
Oh my God, it was funny last night. We had Mel has a sound effects thing too, and Lloyd and I got on a stream with the two of them and suggested that we have a live stream with just the three of us, no talking, just sound effects for the whole 2 hours. Mm-hmm. It'd be funny.
The Mad Kiwi said I gave both my emails too.
Well, tell me when you see one of them.
Yeah.
I don't see any emails in the chat here.
Thank you.
So who we got in the chat here? Mad Kiwi, Mike Getz.
Brent says he's trying, but his Wi-Fi keeps dropping out on him.
Oh, that's not good.
I sent it to Brent a while ago.
Oh, I thought I first I get my glass on it. I was trying, but my wife kept dropping in on me. I thought, man, she needs to go away. He's trying to reboot.
Mike says he's glad he missed the 2 hours of sound effects. Well, we didn't do it yet.
Okay.
Lloyd has got one whole program dedicated to nothing but farts. He's got like 100 different.
Oh yeah, me and James know that quite well because we've dealt with it.
I try not to use it too much. I use it. Try to use it appropriately because you can really get carried away with these things.
Yeah, I had to dial my channel back just a little bit because it was brought to my attention that I have minors that come on there, and I'm pretty sure she's not. I don't know, but I spent 45 minutes getting chewed out. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So out of respect for everybody on there, I just said that I can't have a lot of stuff. I don't mind the fart machine. That's funny, but I got to keep my channel like a PG rated.
That's probably not a bad idea.
No, because you never know. There might be kids out here listening to us talk right now. I don't like that because I can't see me now, Trevor.
You got the duck on your head?
No, he's got the circle thing going.
Oh, okay.
Well, now I can. I don't know. Now I'm froze up, or we all froze up. Every time he changes something, oh, there we go.
Yeah, no, it seems to be moving on. I'm monitoring.
There we go.
Stream over here.
I'm trying to get it. There we go.
That's working.
I'm getting my head cleaned, buffed with that his metal coin he's got up there. Somehow here. Where in the heck is it?
Logos. You got to put up with logos.
There we go. There, I got it. There we go. I got my head. There we go. Oh.
My stupid phone hates charging. That USB tip is getting old, I guess.
Is it a C or a micro?
No, regular micro.
Micro, yeah. Those things can wear out.
Yeah. It's at that stage where you throw out the phone. I tell you. You know, where you got to play with it so much that you're ready to just throw it.
Oh my God! Now you're bringing up playing with it stuff. Oh my
God.
Art and then he's playing with it.
It's electronics. If you're not playing with it, you're doing something wrong.
Now we're all freezing up again. Whatever Trevor's doing, he's making the stream freeze up.
Mine's working over here.
I was just watching the YouTube stream, and all of a sudden it froze up.
I'm on the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Mine is moving pretty good.
Well, maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Might be. You got 11 people watching. Peter Carroll's back. Thomas is still here.
Yep.
Well, technically, it's Tomas. Tomas.
That's right. I know he told me that, and I know that, but
I keep messing up saying the thing.
Wrong screen. Wrong screen, Trevor.
Wrong screen.
Trev is showing us his.
I'm fixing.
Wrong screen,
something.
Trevor. I am fixing something. Old fart. Wrong screen.
Old folks. Trev, you're sharing a screen there.
I'm not.
He's not doing it.
Who's
Oh,
doing it?
it's
Somebody
Nay.
from the planet Earth is doing it.
It's Nay. Hello, Nay.
It's never been
Oh,
me
Nay.
right from the start. Right from the start, it wasn't me.
Oh, you
Oh,
got
it's Nay.
gremlins. You got gremlins. Took over your computer.
Well, hello, Nay. If you're listening in, working on it.
He must be.
He's been there since Claude came on. Mitch come on, sorry.
Well, Nay, I miss you on YouTube. If you're listening in, I'm sorry those jerks drove you off. So,
Hello,
oh, here you are. He's saying something.
old people, I think he wants to say. Hello, old people.
Hello, people.
I miss you
Hello,
too.
Nay.
Surely you're not talking about me.
That's
You're a good man, Nay. Look at there. He's on YouTube, and he never said he'd be on here.
He's done with you.
YouTube, phones, messages.
Well, what's the alternative, guys? Vimeo or what?
So, yeah, Nay.
That's all that's showing up on YouTube.
He's
Hello.
building an autonomous drone. That's cool, Nay. Well, at least we get to hear from Nay. He's making himself known.
An AI system he's doing.
Yeah, I thought Trevor was doing all this time. I forgot Nate was probably remote doing something. We understand.
He can't say much more than that because it's top secret.
Yeah, it's all good, Nate. We understand.
Drone not for the public.
Well, we all miss you, Nate, if you're watching. So,
If he's not watching, we've got a ghost in the machine.
nah, we know it's Nate. Nate is really techie. He's probably
It's the ghost of Nay.
it's a ghost of Nate. It's nice to know he still makes his presence known every now and then.
See, I can't.
And the work it's coming up on this screen right now on this live stream is Nay did for me. So
Well, Jim, you see, I'm doing the same thing. I've got my OBS going, and
This is
Can't be done, Mitch.
before I
obviously, yeah.
Can't
go,
be
you're
done.
old.
Nay's back.
I'm sorry some old guy got pissed off, but it can be done.
Look at the camera
Before I
lens.
go, you people, look at the camera.
lens.
Sorry, Nate. Sorry, Nate. We forgot. You always tell us that. I'm
Look at the
sorry.
camera, yeah.
Dogs
Look
Be
at
in
the
your
camera.
2/3 quadrant.
It's tough to do when you got monitors over here and monitors over here, and
And now I feel better. Nate's telling me how to remember to look at the camera. Look at there. I'm looking at the camera, Nate. I really am. It's got two eyes on it, and the nose and the mouth and everything. So you're not. Oh my god!
oh, Trev, your stream is X-rated now.
Yep.
You're being hacked.
I'll just tell them someone hacked me, that's all.
Yeah, that's up. Here we go.
Oh, he's back.
Delete this.
Make sure.
Please make sure I have to delete it now.
Thanks. Hey, that's nice. Yeah, thank you.
No, Nate. We're gonna make sure he leaves it.
I'll tell you what. There's a lot of language on YouTube, and nobody ever deletes any of those streams.
Oh, he's back again, guys. Here he is.
StreamYard in
Yeah.
OBS at 1080p.
I'm at.
Can't be done.
You're welcome.
Stop typing that. It can't be done.
Can't be done. Yeah.
Ask the old guys who will piss you off. Because they know everything.
We know what you're doing, Nate. You know, I think it's just cool that he's taken over Trevor's computer and talking to us on live stream.
Yeah.
It's Zoho.
Talk is talk. Action. I'm looking at the camera too, Nate. Really, I am.
Yeah.
Ron without Victor, Elvis, and Matthew. I just caught that.
Okay, Nate. See you later. Email me sometime or come on Skype and we'll chit chat. Just chit chat. Minus YouTube. Just talk about crap. Sometime or another. You know how to get a hold of me on Skype. You set it up, so.
Do you hear what he just said?
Looking at my balls, I need to shave. shave that.
Oh yeah.
He always gets on Claude if he's got his hand over his mouth when he's talking or something like that.
Look at the camera, you know. He's probably using remote. He's remoting into
Yeah, it's Zoho.
Trevor's computer. He knows how to do it. Don't worry. Nate is. It's a shame he's gone from here because he knows a lot.
Yeah, he's helped a lot of people, especially setting up their OBS stuff.
This camera right here, he sent to me free of charge. He did my OBS, set it all up free of charge. He spent not as many hours as he spent with Trevor, but he's got probably a good 40 hours invested in just setting me up. So that's just me. Then he's got probably 100 and some hours in Trevor.
200.
Plus Jimmy set up.
200.
And everybody else. Yeah. Plus Jimmy set up.
Trevor's got a 48-key keyboard.
A 48-key Stream Deck?
No, it's a regular keyboard. See?
Oh, okay. Is that an Elgato or just a?
They don't. Elgato doesn't make but an 18.
No, they got a new one now. It's got a bunch of keys on it.
They don't make up to 48, but this has got 3 layers on this. The only thing is the keys are just very generic. They don't have the flashy look, but I don't need it. It's got color code. I recognise I'm learning how to do it. I'm just using a template just to show me where the keys are. Once I work that out, I'll be right. It's filled. So it's just practice now. I'm basically learning how to operate them off by heart.
Cool.
I mean, red, blue, green, orange. Well, they're self-explanatory. When reds stop, greens go, I start the stream. Orange is just to get your virtual camera working. And blue is the outro. Finish the stream. Job's done. The rest is just all the interface and all the other stuff like the StreamYard and whatever, and the interface and the guests. So cool. Yeah, it's all set out that the first things that you've got to use is one side, and then the last you need to use is the other side, and in between it's self-explanatory once you learn it, once you get to remember it.
Did Mackie ever get an email to come in, or did he just give up?
He tried twice on 2 emails.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's not on Google Chrome. Maybe because StreamYard likes Google Chrome, so. Or I forgot what the other one is, but maybe he's not on Chrome. That's maybe why he's not getting on too.
Yep. Yeah, Neighbour's just tweaking StreamYards, just the way it's presented, just to line up the chat boxes. They weren't in quite alignment, just so you wouldn't be sitting up in the duck.
In the duck, okay.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. I'm not hidden behind the duck.
Yeah, that's what they were sorting out.
Yeah. But remember, look at the camera.
Ron, what time you go to work? You tonight or no?
8 o'clock.
Oh, you're already there. You're at the apartment already.
No. I'm only 5 miles away. I just got to shower and go. knows?
I forget because it's 9 o'clock here, 10 to 9.
Yeah, Jim's in the same time zone I am.
Yeah, I'm 7 o'clock here.
And it didn't rain today, Jim.
Third day in a row. Well, maybe we'll get out of this swampland.
Well, we got a model airplane flying field that hasn't been open for 2 weeks because of the water.
People didn't believe me how long it rained in a row. I mean, I've got my side yard. You can actually sink.
Yeah.
Into the ground.
You got that where the grass floats? You ever see that? They show on things that can happen with the ground gets so saturated. People walk on the grass. Looks like a sponge. They walk across it.
One time, and this was in 1998. One time it rained so much that we had walking catfish come across the driveway. I've got a 2-car driveway, and I was trying to get them with the garbage can, but they're so, because who's going to believe me? But it was on the news. Other people had said walking catfish came through from the canals.
Out there fishing with a baseball bat,
Yeah. Catch you later, Thomas. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it, mate.
Mitch, it was a true, because I was new. I was only down here for 5 years from New York, right? So I was like, nobody's going to believe me.
Yeah.
I got to get this.
Got to take pictures of it.
Well, you guys from Florida, I'm sorry. No sympathy from South Dakota.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah,
Well, we almost went the entire summer with, I don't think I can remember really one handful of days all summer where it didn't rain. And then last Saturday we got this.
yeah, softball size, right?
Oh yeah, hey, Ron, while you're here, that deal with the snake bite guy, was everything okay?
Yeah, I got bit in the leg. The lady got bit in the leg.
Is that what it was?
We had to, she was actually down over, we actually got to the airport in this area called Deer something, some little town in North Dakota I've never been to. But the ambulance was coming through, saw that we landed, stopped and picked us up. We went with them in the ambulance, and then it was out in the Badlands. She got bit by a snake and then fell down over a cliff. So yeah, it was a little bit of rescue, and yeah.
Good Lord, what was the time period before, from bite to you actually getting there?
That I don't know. I think it was probably pushing close to an hour, because her friend had to get to a spot that had cell phone coverage.
Jeez.
911. Yeah, everything was not in that lady's face.
Did you carry anti-venom or did the ambulance have it?
Neither one of us.
It's not, you got to keep it in the refrigerator, so that's why it's not carried.
Yeah, that stuff is way, way too expensive.
Ours is down in Miami. It's called what is it? Venom 1.
Yeah. I actually, back in Pennsylvania once, little hospital 20 miles north of us, actually one of the easiest helicopter flights I ever had. Guy come into this little emergency room in a small hospital and said, I've been bit by a snake and I need anti-venom. And he also told him, he said, I guarantee you do not have what I need. You need to help me research. The guy he was an idiot. If you're going to have snakes of that caliber, you need to know where the anti-venom is. We ended up flying down towards Baltimore. We met the Maryland State Police helicopter. We rendezvoused in a field. The medic from the state police got out, came to me, handed me a box, and we took off and delivered that anti-venom to the hospital. The guy was bit by one of the, I don't know what it is, but probably one of the most poisonous snakes in the world. And if you're going to have a snake like that, then you need to know where are your resources in case you get bit. But as Jim knows, you can't fix stupid.
No, you can't.
I don't know. Some people sometimes out there, it's like, you know what? I always carry a motto of I didn't create this mess. I just get called to clean it up.
Yeah, exactly. Way back when I used to work for this car dealership, and he used to do some panel beating, a friend of mine, and I used to take a lot of the cars to the inspection pits, and that was my role. And anyway, he needed some keys cut, and we were at this ex-high school, which they turned into a religious college. They reclaimed the land and bought it from the government, and so there was this guy there that was 23, and he was a key specialist, cutting keys and all that, and he was making his, only had a small business, but he was on his second million in that first year of business. That's how much he's made. And wow. These communities that are Christian, how would I put it? They work together. They can make a lot of money because they network, similar to like Freemasons. And so that little small business grew so much was because of the church. But anyway, the story, to cut the story down to where I'm getting to, was the greensman that was out there had got bitten by a snake, and just before that happened, he was wanting to pray for our well-being and our journey home, because they were really religious. And my mate, he didn't want anyone to pray for him because where I'm a Christian, so I didn't care. Anyway, meanwhile, so just getting back to the groundsman, got bitten by the snake. And instead of calling the ambulance, they wanted to pray for him. And I said, for God's sake, call a bloody ambulance. And we were getting quite excited about it, thinking, what are you doing, guys? Like they thought their message of praying was more important than seeking help via a medic. There's some crazy peeps out there. Crazy people.
Do you have the Jehovah's Witnesses over in...
we do, a lot of them. We have all this different sects.
Yeah.
Are they the ones that don't believe in medical assistance?
Blood transfusions and things like that they don't believe in.
Yeah.
But they will give assistance.
They don't believe in receiving blood.
Yeah.
And some other things I forget. But...
Yeah.
They celebrate church on Saturday rather than Sundays.
I know that's the Seventh-day Adventist.
Christmas. They don't celebrate Christmas like most of us do.
See, the thing is, I belong to quite a few different churches. All of them have their crazies, regardless of the church. Sometimes it's an individual thing.
What do you try a church on for fun?
No, It's just that my grandmother was German and she was Lutheran, and a lot of the Lutherans changed to Seventh-day Adventist. Plus then locally, because I belong to a local craft group, they were Church of Christ and Assemblies of God. So they were so I've been a Lutheran, I've had involvement with Seventh-day Adventist, plus I've had involvement with Seventh-day Assemblies of God and United. And through the craft groups and that I used to hold, craft group, leather making different things, wallets and belts and all that sort of stuff. And so, yeah, I've had involvements with several churches. But what I've experienced is sometimes there's just different people that have their side beliefs.
Madly enough, I've heard of all of those churches.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You could have 100 religions. They're going to build the church and they're going to get rich. We're in the wrong game, whatever we're doing, right, boys?
Oh, man. That's one subject I try to stay away from is religion.
No, I'm just talking about money, man. They're on every corner. Every corner.
It's all politics, everything.
But going back to that guy that got bitten by the snake, that church, they knew how to make money just by... and they made big money for their own church by because at the end of the day, it was in their best interest to make all these little businesses millions of dollars, because they would tithe and give 10% of that to the church without saying. So if they made money, they made money.
Just kind of like we have the Amish here. Well, Pennsylvania, we've got them in South Dakota too, Wyoming, but they were really huge in Ohio and Pennsylvania.
Oh, they're out Lancaster, aren't they out that way? Yeah, because I'm from Philadelphia, so I remember driving around out there, seeing the buggies, the little black buggies.
Philly, Mitch.
We visited them
on our way up to our other house in Fremont, Michigan. It's pretty much Amish area. There are farms all over the place, and you got horses and buggies running around and everything. But they got a store up there that's Amish run. We go in there because the pies and the breads are so good.
They are
freshly made.
Yeah,
looks like we're getting hacked again.
We're not going to pay any attention to that man in the middle.
He is modifying now my personal chat.
Yeah, he's got the chat in there now. There it goes.
He's an affectionate. He's affectionist. Is that the word? I don't know.
Oh, there we go. He's blocking us all in. Hi, hello there.
Yeah, I saw the Church of YouTube, Mad Kiwi.
Yeah.
Local big church is the New Life. What's the New Life Church, Trevor?
The New Life. Oh, they're just a takeoff of the Uniting Churches and Assemblies of Gods and those sort of churches. A bit of a takeoff from not the Jesuits. The Jesuits were a takeoff from the Catholics.
Yeah, that's a good place to put it right there, Nate, in front of Jim. That's a good spot. Leave it right there.
But
a little higher, Nate.
They can be a breakaway from the Mormons too.
Cover Jim's space. That's it. A little higher. Move it up.
So we have Christadelphians here too in the Riverland where I live. In big volumes, they're a church sect that come from America, and they have huge big flocks in America, and they do pilgrimages over to America to send money, not from Australia, to send money from all over the world to their churches in America. So it's huge. So what's he doing now? Oh, he's doing.
I had a kid.
Putting it down at the bottom. Look at that.
I had a kid yesterday who came up.
Look at what he's doing. Oh, look at there. He's putting the chat down the bottom of the screen.
He was had a backpack on, and I was talking to Ron, so I waved him off, and he left a card on the car. He was from Lithuania, coming here asking for money for educational books and stuff like this.
Yeah.
One thing that I was talking about the Amish, they have that. You guys ever heard they have a thing called the Rumspringer?
Yeah.
When the kid, I think it's somewhere around 15, 16 years old, they give them about a year.
Yeah.
To go out and try the world on
and experience the English. We were known as the English world, and man, talk about girls gone wild. Holy crap! You can tell, like, you can go into Walmart and you'll see a bunch of the Amish girls with lipstick, with perfume, carrying cell phones, and man, they just party it up. But they say the majority of them stay with the church. They're given that choice at the end of that time period to what they would want to do. If they leave the Amish community and go into the English world, then they will no longer be accepted back in the community. They are shunned.
Yeah. And they don't watch TV or nothing.
Their world doesn't look so bad from where I sit.
No, that's right.
But they're a bunch of, I don't know, people think that they're, this nice, quiet little, they do drugs, they drink fish. They do. I'm sorry, but when I probably got 1 or 2 flights a month they would go up to Amos Stoltzfus's barn on Saturday night and drink it up, and then they jump in their buggy to go home. The horse knew the way home. The horse didn't know about stopping at stop signs, and they would get waffled by a big truck at 2:00 in the morning. And then we get there, the buggy's in about 100 pieces. The horse is laying there. The state cop's shooting the horse, and the Amishman's laying there about half dead. And that's where we came in.
Hey, Nay, you moved that up there. It's covering his logo. Oh, that's a good spot. Now it's covering Mitch's face.
Thanks.
I don't see what you're talking about. I was feeling
But he needs to make it smaller because now it's covering the logo.
Yeah, you've got
He's moving chat around on YouTube.
I think he's just doing that to get us.
I think he's just stirring us up. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. He's got Ron covered on the
They
chat
make it a
now.
part of your shtick there, Trevor.
Yeah.
Be able to bring in chat, which can't be done.
It can't be done. It can't. It's all magic.
Yeah.
And I'm not even doing it. See, it's all my magic. The ghost of Nay.
Okay. I'm learning from you, Ron. From now on, when he's got, you're right. All I'm going to say is you're right. You win. I like that. I like that line. You win. You're right.
Now he's got Mitch and Ron's covered up with the thing.
That's all right.
Remember that picture, Jim?
Yeah, I love that. That was you crayon hugging.
Crayon hugging.
Window.
I can't say the rest of it, but it's great. It embodies so much, right, Ron?
It does, and I knew when I sent it to you, I was waiting to see your facial expression.
And we froze up.
Yeah. No, I watched you about half fall out of your chair. It's like, yeah, he got it.
Oh, it's a good one.
All right, who's Insidious B?
Insidious, Sinister, is it?
No, it's in the private chat. It says Insidious B. Where are the snacks?
Okay.
Or the Enacs?
Eating them all again.
I wonder if that's Nay talking in the private chat.
Probably.
You ate them. Yeah, must be in the private chat.
I think
now.
it's Nay in there.
Yeah, he's in the private chat. Put them back.
So, Mitch, were you right in the Philadelphia area?
Yeah,
Field
yeah. I grew up
guy.
in northeast Philly.
How you going,
You
field guy?
You familiar with you familiar with Philly?
Oh yeah.
Ron used to live there, didn't you, Ron?
I lived out in the Westchester area. And
Oh, okay.
We used to fly all of our patients into Philly. Good majority of the patients into Philly. And it's like when I was talking to Jim the other day about that big police shooting up there in North Philly outside of Temple. I knew right where it was at.
Yeah, well, I went to Temple. Yeah, and Northeast High School. You know where Oxford Circle was? Roosevelt Boulevard. That's
Yep.
that's where I grew up in that neck of the woods, Northeast Philly.
Not bad. We could go down there on Broad Street, down around Temple
Yeah,
and
what is he
Einstein. We used to
doing?
sit
Yeah.
up on the helipad at Temple, and on a Saturday night you'd hear gunfire. It was
Well,
fun.
I grew up, in the 50s in Philadelphia. It was different back then. When I when my dad bought the house in Northeast
it's
Philadelphia,
Brent.
there was nothing past
Brent
the house.
must be in the private chat. Waiting in the green room. It's Brent.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Can we get
Insidious
Brent
B.
in, please, Nay?
Yeah, Nate, can you bring
Because
Brent
every
in?
time I tried to do it earlier, the cursor would go flying that way. So that's why I just was like, oh, he's doing it good. No, he's doing it. That's why I just
there he
went like that.
Man, we just demand, and you got a voice-activated computer. Just say nay.
Hey, Ron.
Yo.
Every time on your birthday, you get to remember where your face came from.
Sonny says,
And you swam in what for 9 months?
yeah. Is
You can
Brent
only
in
say
bed?
stuff
Is he
like that.
crook? Is he? Has Brent been crook?
We're keeping him up late.
Oh, we're starting recording. Let's do that again. It looks good. Now, yeah. He's alive. That's good. That's good.
We don't have to call for help.
I think he's moving the phone around with his feet.
He looks like it. It's long.
Can you type in the chat with your feet too?
He's got opposable thumbs.
I'm so redneck. I used to be able to throw stones with my toes further than I could throw with my hands.
Like that.
It's a real knack to throw stones with their feet.
Now my stream just went. Oh, there it's back. It went black for a second.
Yeah.
I think somebody's is still playing with us.
Yeah. Well, at least we know who Insidious B is now, anyway.
Yeah, I thought it was Nay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your intro was playing there for a second.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
that was the outro, wasn't it?
The outro, yeah.
Nay's playing with stuff.
Directed by Nay, it said there.
It's wonder he didn't make one. It's wonder he didn't make one for you. Said, please look at the camera.
Well, I don't need that said because it gets said every time he teaches me stuff for for lots and lots and lots of hours.
Dean Machine, WFO. Is that World Federation?
Or what the F? I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike McReynolds.
You guys,
is it time?
You got to head off. You got to head off. Do you, Ron?
Time to work.
Cool that you can come on. Thank you.
Well, good to see you, Ron. Good to see you. We tried to have a little conversation, but the gremlin keeps getting in the way.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
There'll be another time.
Yeah. I need to head off too because I got a big busy day tomorrow. So
yeah,
good talking to you, buddy.
So what time is it over there for you now?
Yeah, I'm heading to Canada, so I guess.
Okay.
So I'm told. I don't know what the heck we're going to do up there, but we're bringing somebody back to Minnesota.
Well, you're going to Canada, eh?
Yeah, up to
take off to the Great White North. Ontario.
Nay's play. Oh, the live stream is showing. The YouTube channel is showing Nay playing with the chat right now. So,
Kenora, Ontario.
Dean Machine of Thunder GT's popped in. He's a friend of mine in Adelaide. I go on his streams a lot.
Never heard of it, Ron.
Yeah, guys, have a good night.
Take care.
All right, man.
It's not me, Thunder. It's someone else. It's all magic.
Yeah, you lost your psychedelic background now.
Yeah, well, I'll get it back.
But I'm going to get out of here too.
But it's all successful. It's all working.
There it comes.
Right.
Glad to see you. Thanks, Claude.
Yeah, but I want to get out of here before Nay starts working on my computer next. See you, Nay, and everybody else.
Good to see you pop in there too, Mark. Mark is Thunder GT. He's from Adelaide, like I said.
Oh.
He only lives less than 3 hours from me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
right down the street.
Yeah, they're going to come up and visit one day. Want to come up and play poker? I go on his streams like on a marathon, like over 14 hours at times. And I'll be on there most of the time, chatting. And his channel basically covers anything goes. It's pretty out there. Religion, politics, swearing, muff diving, the lot.
What?
That's what they talk about. Yep.
Jeez.
They discuss everything.
What's that age group?
About my age group generally. About 45 to 60, 70. They talk about everything. And there's no limits.
I keep waiting for Brent to say something. Can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear him either. He might have his mic muted.
No? He's shaking his head no.
I hear some clicking, but that's about it.
Mark says muff diving is a great subject. We know.
That's what happens on those phones. Either it's Android or iOS. They always get problems because I know Ron was having. That was happening on Hangouts too. Mike Roche used to get that all the time. Whenever one guy would pop in, it would knock one guy's audio out.
Oh yeah, Mike was notorious for that. Every time somebody else came on, he had to get out and come back in again.
And Mad is in the house again. Mad Kiwi. He's just dropping in and dropping out all the time. The field guy, 316. Oh yeah,
it's wide open. Is he trying to tell you something? Like watch the chat? Could that be a hint?
I think so. I'm watching the chat. What is he doing? He says, looking for the link, Trevor.
Well, I got to hand it to you, Trev. This is one of the strangest live streams I've ever seen.
and we haven't even discussed muff diving yet.
It's a good thing that it says test in there because now it's a good excuse for anything goes,
Exactly. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got someone in the corner looks like he's dead. This is spooky.
Oh, man.
Oh, my Lord. This is strange. What is going on?
Well, now it's working like it's supposed to.
Yeah. Until.
I give you some sound effects.
Yeah, please. Please do.
Hold on a second. I got, where was that? Here it is. I got a whole string of them here.
In a world, viewer discretion is advised. Go where no man has gone before this summer.
How's that for an opening for you?
It's a nice movie opening, isn't it? Or
Yeah,
actually, a radio show, podcast opening.
This it's got all that stuff on this thing. There's like 1,000 sound effects, and I culled out 50 of them as favorites because I couldn't find them. There were so many of them, like this one. That's Arnold.
You could tell.
Whatever.
Got that one.
California girl.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Crikey!
Oh, I got the crikey here. Yeah.
Crikey!
I got a didgeridoo.
On your key, yep.
Oh, yeah.
This goes on forever. How's that?
It's there.
Yeah, all right. And
Don't all talk at once.
We're reading.
oh yeah, but what? Oh,
Trevor, on your key, click on the 8 and 2.
8-2.
Oh, we got the chat back up, covering us up again.
Is that 8 and 2 or 8?
I think it's
separately?
above
2?
8 because the outro is 8. So a 2 hasn't got anything in it. 8-2.
Oh, maybe he put something in there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe. Oh, I see. Yep. He's just asked me to do it. Apply. I'm just guessing what he's asking me to do.
Yeah, you're getting a new
It's something
feature.
else. Feature. Yeah, I think it's chat box.
That'd be
It's
cool.
a shortcut. Open the shortcut now. Okay.
On your key, click now! Exclamation point.
There you go.
Switch between
I see.
chat
So
and stream.
You can bring the chat up with one key. That's neat.
Oh, okay.
Can you get?
So then if
Can
I
you get
go
rid of
get
it
I'll
again?
get rid of
That's-
it. Yep. It would be one key to switch it. That's how he's got all the things done. Do I have to go to the next one, maybe? Doesn't say.
There's no telling what was up with that mic, Brent. It just happens, whether it's Android or iOS.
Where did he go? Where'd Brent go?
He's in the chat, but
Yeah.
he popped off because his mic wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I switch to number. How many we got in the chat? 3 of us now. So 3 people.
Oh, he's saying
Five.
you can switch between the two.
StreamYard is 6K,
All right.
6 key,
6 key. Right.
and chat is
I get it. Yep.
8.
8 and 2?
What
Yeah.
turns it on? What turns it off? Maybe.
8.
Yeah.
8. The 8 key is
8
Right.
and number 2.
right. That does the chat, and so if I press 8, that will be
brings the
outro. So I've got it now.
So when you do 8 and 2 at the same time, it brings the chat up or out? What did it say? 6 brings the chat on screen, and when you press 8 and 2 together, it takes them out?
No, it said 6 was StreamYards.
So 6 takes us
Okay.
back to StreamYards, what you see now. Right?
Okay.
And if I want to
Cool.
do 8.2, which is the second row above 8, does the chat. So then I can then switch it back to StreamYards. Right, I've worked that out now.
Oh, okay. I saw that.
Yep. Because how this has worked is 1 to 6 and 1 to 8. Any other thing is that's always the first number. The second number is whatever row above it.
Right.
So 8-2 is this button here.
Very complicated.
No, not really. Once we got it worked out, it's just like a graph. It's basic maths. But
As long as it's large enough for you to see.
the formula was the tough thing, but once it's sorted out, it's worked out okay. Now, did I get that right, Nay? No, not completely. A 3-year-old can do it. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, but a 3-year-old can't type it, can they?
Yeah. English is not his first language, so don't
I
knock
know.
the guy.
Hey, but we got to get our shots in when we can.
I suppose that's true. He just types so fast. That's his problem. Man, you know what it's like, Jim. How fast he goes. He's erratic.
It's super simple to him.
Yep. He has a 48 key that I programmed, I think he's going to say. Yeah. But all this stuff that's complicated is behind the keys, is behind the scenes. The keys is just simple numbers after the... This is the simple part. It's programming, it's the hard. Yeah, 1 to 8 is the main scenes. Any
That's
key
your
above-
setup across one row, right?
Yeah. And then you work from whatever scene relates to is the different functions above that.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool.
Yep. So if I'm doing a scene that's relating to host camera, all the other things above it is related to the titles, the thirds. All three is all the.
And you have your sound effects too, don't you?
There's sound effects and everything that I can put in. Yep.
I don't know. I kind of like the Stream Deck with the pictures.
Yeah,
idiot proof for people.
No, but this is. I've memorized it fairly much, to a certain degree. I just got to practice operating it. The bulk of the buttons I've remembered. It's just the individual functions I've got to remember when it comes to StreamYard.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah, I will. Show the lower third. Okay, I will. Make sure the lower thirds are all on the third, so
I'm watching YouTube stream, waiting for it to pop up. It's nice that I see that green screen effect on the mic too. The mic, the headphones, the outfit.
That should show the lower third, shouldn't it?
No, not yet.
Are we delayed?
Who knows with YouTube? It always takes me 30 seconds for something to come up on YouTube.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen it pop up yet,
No,
Trev.
I know. I've got it written as guest lower thirds. 3 peeps. Should be button number 3 above 5. Third button, or it'd probably be the third or the. No,
Do you
it's not
have
working.
to? Do you have to touch your OBS screen? Ask Nay.
No. It should be
Yeah, I get you.
lower 3 in and out, which is 3 above 5, which 5 along the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third one up should be lower thirds in and out. That's the lower thirds worked on that one.
There you go.
Right.
But you've got the guide on too, the eyes guide.
Things are all happening by itself now.
Yeah, he's checking it out, seeing if
He's
it's working.
checking it out. Okay. I'm standing back 2 and 2. Yeah, that's for me. 2 and 2, yeah.
I see the butterfly and all that coming on. We'll be right back. Okay.
And the last is 3 on 2 size camera. Okay, I know where that is.
Well, that looks good.
Yeah, I added the butterfly to the added touch to that.
That looks good. Coming right out of the script
very,
like
very
that.
colorful. Like that.
I just wanted to be eye-popping because it is an art channel. And I do a lot of stuff with it. Right, so I'm back to that. I'll do the lower thirds now, Nay, if you want me to. I'll click it. There is the lower thirds.
There it is.
Yep. And he says it doesn't need to be required. Just every now and then throughout the show. So it shows the bug and everything. So
Tells them what they're watching.
yeah, it just shows them what they're watching. But I like it
Like
green
the
and
TV
gold
show.
because we use green and gold as our Australian personal colours for Commonwealth and Olympics. We use the green and gold. So it's very... I don't know if Nate was aware of that, but it suits the Australian makeup of it.
Now, is that all of Australia or your province
all
or
of
section?
all of Australia.
Okay.
It's green
Oh,
and
he's
gold.
got me in the
No, he's doing it.
got me in the circle now. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll get in the
He's
center
just
there.
trying
That's cool.
trying stuff out to show you.
That's pretty neat. I like that. Except that when I look sideways to see it on the stream, I end up turning my head sideways. If I look straight ahead at the camera, I can't see the fancy
What's
circle.
that? Make the... What do you want me to do now? Make the what? Switch it over to... yeah, I can do that. No problem.
What,
Yeah, like I showed
circle?
you earlier. The
bigger and smaller?
The bigger and smaller for streaming with two people in and out host radio, which is 4. And this one. See how that works, Mitch?
Oh,
So
yeah, look
it-
at that. That's cool. Oh, I
It
like that.
presents you, and then it will present
Yeah.
me.
That's cool.
See? Just by one button.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
It's just a loop, not a loop. It just goes using the same button to do the opposite effect.
I like that. That's neat.
And then there's that. And then what that does is the ring in and out, which is number 3 on 3.
I like the way you zoom out of this one.
So that goes out. All you see is this display here is where I do my art. All
That's
these
cool.
keyboards are gone. All this stuff is gone. The computer will be gone. I'll be doing my art magic. So when I do my content, and then when I want to say something to the camera, I just, whoops. What happened there? Nay's doing it. Something he's seen that he wants to change. I don't know. Right. This is what can happen. Is Nay going to allow me to do it? Is it gets out the road, I do what I need to do, and then when I press it again, number 2, it comes in. And there I come, and then I can talk to you. Say, this is what if you do this and you do that, blah, blah, blah. Like, even when I'm doing my tutorial and then I push that, then it gets me out of your face, and then I'll continue on doing my art.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, and because I'll be doing a lot of sculpting, like I have to laugh, Mitch. You know how you were talking about the cat drone and all that?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I've got video of where I've been actually designing dragons and different creatures as armor for my drone. So I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag. I'm already in the process of making this stuff happen. And I just need to do a video now and present it where I can change all different armor. I want to do a luck dragon. I want to do a butterfly. I want to do a whole heap of things where it's made out of epoxy resin over a plaster cast. And it will have jewels and everything, and it will be epoxy resin, so it will basically glow as well as shine and shimmer in the sunlight. And then all I do is Velcro it to the top of my Phantom 4, and it'll be a dragon or a butterfly or whatever. And I'll be doing
That'd be cool.
tutorials of that. So there
Yeah, I
I
look
am
forward to
thinking,
seeing that. I look
there
forward
I
to
am
seeing
thinking, oh my God, this is what this is what I've been trying to do, and there's some guy about taxidermists out there making one themselves.
Oh, I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, so look forward to it when I make it. Jim, I'll be doing it. How to do it, how to do the casting, how to paint it, how to make it glow, because there's some glow-in-the-dark gel, and then you epoxy resin it. And then you put Velcro underneath.
Sounds like a great idea.
And then you put the armor cast on top of the drone, and it will be presented as a spaceship or an animal. I want to do, you know, the luck dragon that they had in the Neverending Story? I want to create that and those sort of figures. So I was talking to Mr. Crowley about it quite a while ago. But I've been waiting for all this happen. So now I can get stuck into it with the editing and make it happen. I've got it in the back, all the plaster casts and that. And now I just got to paint it and resin cast it. I even want to do put some plaster casts and epoxy resin and paint with it all nice and flash and everything, and then Velcro it to my dog. So I can walk it
now,
down.
Now, are you making the plaster casts too?
Plaster casts with epoxy resin over it. So I do an armor, because it's light, then I put it on my dog, so it looks like it's a battle armor, but it looks space age. So where the tail is, I do a Coca-Cola bottle end, plaster cast it, and once you put epoxy resin over it, it makes it shimmer over the paint, so it looks like glass. When you connect this all together, it will look like a space age dog.
I can't. Can you picture it, Mitch?
No, I'll have to wait and see this.
You'll see it. You'll see it. I've got heaps of that in the background. Yep.
I got lost at the tail part with the Coca-Cola symbol.
Well, you get the Coca-Cola bottle and you put a plaster cast over it. So it's like a round tail. Then once you've done that, you paint it. And then you paint it with glitter and stuff like that.
Do you think your dog is going to let you put all this on him?
Yeah. She loves me. And then I will
you have to.
Then I put epoxy resin over it. And then it looks like it's a mirror. So then it will look like it's space age. And I put it on I put overalls on her and I Velcro it to the overalls. You know those painters' overalls? Those throwaway overalls?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And she'll love it. She'll love the attention.
How many time zones do you have in Australia?
3.1. We got 3, but then we have another little time zone when Queensland has their daylight savings.
I'm watching your mates put in their different times there.
Yeah, we got 3 major time zones. But Broken Hill goes on a different time zone when there's daylight savings, and that's about it. That's only for a certain amount of months of the year that they're different. But the rest of us mainly work on 3 time zones. I'm on Central. I'm on
daylight
Central.
savings time.
Queensland's and Victorian, that they're half an hour ahead. And then you got Western Australia. That's half an hour behind us. So they're 4 hour. But when daylight savings is on, they're an hour and a half behind.
Yeah, I see someone, Gourmet, saying they're 4 hours ahead in Western Australia.
Yeah.
That can't be. One's 9:30 a.m. and the other one says 1:40 p.m.
Well, we're 10 past 11 a.m. here.
Yeah, the one at 9:39 is probably not Australia.
Yeah, it can't be.
That'd be Kiwi. And New Zealand's ahead of us.
So Kiwi said 1:40 p.m. Wednesday.
Okay. Oh, we've got BK in the chat, and he's 3:30 in the morning, or is it? Yeah.
Yeah, 3:39.
He's not in Australia, I don't think. He could be in the Philippines
Maybe.
because I've got a lot of Philippines friends. They've got.
Well,
no,
Trev, I
Philippines.
gotta bug out of here.
Yeah, I want to bug out too. I'm going to close the stream if Nay's finished. If not, Nay can continue after the stream's finished. But
Don't
I
let
think
me,
he's
don't
done
let
it.
me spoil the party here.
No, I've been up.
It was only a
since,
test anyway.
and
Yeah, it
I've
was
been
a hell
up
of a long
since 3 a.m. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've been up 8 hours, and I need to go to poker tonight, so I need to get a nap in before 6 p.m.
Well, it's 9:45 over here, so it's
so
time to.
yeah, that's
I
it.
got a little work I got to do before I pack it in today. So always good seeing you.
Yeah, you
Trev,
likewise, Mitch.
You too, Jim.
All right,
Yep.
Mitch.
Thank you. Yeah, it's practice, he says. He's saying, he's saying good
Times
time.
Belgium.
Belgium
What'd you say,
is
Jim?
in. Oh, that's
BK
right.
is in Belgium.
That's right, BK.
Belgium. Yeah, he's in. Yeah.
He works at a hotel as a receptionist.
That's cool.
Cool. I was in Belgium a couple times back in the 60s when I was stationed in Germany in the army.
Oh, Graham's in too. He's from Queensland, and he's part of the that community too, with Filipino wives and family.
Oh, is that where the TV show In-Betweeners comes from?
Not
That
sure.
name?
Not sure. But us group get together because I've got Filipino family, and I've got a lot of other Filipinos that I connect with. And then we ended up, that's how we connected with the other Filipino friends in Adelaide, because he's connected with that. And it's just a small world, that's all.
It's getting smaller with all this communication when you think about it. I still marvel. I still marvel at this Streamlabs thing, the way we can sit here completely around the other side of the world and be in the same box on the same computer screen.
You see, Art, he's involved with the Philippines and the Thai community because he's had Thai and Filipino girlfriends, and so have I. And I've had Thai girls friends, and I was sponsored a Thai girl as well, coming over to Australia.
That's
all right, Trev. Right? Let me get out of here. I'll see you next time, Jim. You take it easy. Adios, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
All right. Yes. All right then. I will be doing the outro. So thanks, guys, for coming in. In the chat.
Thanks for your keys one more time.
And want me to go through my keys one more time, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to set up YouTube and watch your keys.
Right, I'm going to go first of all. I'm going to go to the host cam, which is that one, and I can do the. Go to that cam there. That goes in, and that goes out.
I like the way that one works.
I like that. That's my personal favourite because I'll be using that one a lot more when I'm doing just my art, when it's just me here. Lower thirds is there, and then I can take it away and I can put it back. Right. Nay likes the framing one, so as you see, I'm in the picture where I should be, and it can take it away, and then the ring in, the ring out. Now number 4 is the 2 cameras, and then that can change back and forwards, but like he says, I've got to make sure when I do it, I go to there and I present him like so.
Yeah, you just make the one person solo, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Then I go back while I'm doing the keys, and then I can do that. See how it presents? Right, now 5 or more, which is basically that. And then I can take that away. Or I can put it back. See how that works? So when I put that back, it just says streaming with friends. You can leave it there for a bit and then you can take it away. And then my bug goes into place. And now that he's arranged that, now that the person that's there, if I've got 6 people, my bug up in the corner doesn't cover the person's face. So that's sorted. And I've done, like I said, I've done the guests, lower and thirds. And then the added one that he's done is I can have 6, right, and then change that to chat. So I can present chat every now and then, have a look, and I can see Graham, South Australia is known as the Betweeners. Okay, they're in between our time zones. BK's from Belgium. Yes, on night shift now. Oh, cool, BJ. Nice. And Graham's from Western Australia. I get that confused. He's from Australia too. He's from where Ice Spike comes from, near there. We've got Sunny. Says bye to everyone and take care. She's from the Filipino community. And BK's married to a Filipino. And Graham's married to a Filipino, I believe. Okay. So I've gone to that. I can go back and look. Take away chat. Goes back to StreamYards. And now I can just press the button. Thanks guys for coming. Thank you very much. And 1, 2,